Time to put these nasty things in the pile of garbage that continues to grow. Took those hideous covers off, and these are what's left of the seats. Interesting how they're both, I don't know. Yeah, they've messed with them a lot, but interestingly enough, this one, they're both missing a back, and this one has the slider for the catch all messed up and stuff. Here are all the things that have come out of the car so far. So we have a really disgusting California duster. I think I can wash it and see what it looks like after that. We have this really old and janky Corvette cup holder with a bunch of change in it. We have a Haynes manual for this car. We have an AIM, which is the assembly manual for the 77, which I will keep and add to my collection. We have a remote for the crappy stereo. We have the hood pins. We have this moisture thing. Okay. And then we have an ice scraper. Like you're gonna drive this car in the winter outside. Anyway. The rest of the stuff in here, there really isn't anything. I mean, there's a jack and a handle, but it's not for a Corvette like this. It's for an old, probably a newer one, but that's definitely got to go. Like that. Oh, another ice scraper, because we need two. And I think all this audio crap's going to have to go too. You can see with the clear top off, you can see how this is just kind of peeled. I thought I could maybe glue it back, put it back, but it's just so rigid and crispy that it's just not going to work. Now 77 is unique that they have a dome light in this top part, which 76 did not. So it's a 1 year only piece, front to back, and they're like $300 new. Luckily I have one that's used that I can throw in. But all the rest of the inside, all the upper panels are good. All the windshield trim's good. I mean, believe me, this car is going to be awesome when I'm done with it. I'm going to get another set of seats. I'm going to probably dye the door panels because I can, and get a set of armrest savers for them. New carpet and new rear storage tray. Probably a new one of those. Just because it looks pretty worn. But yeah, it's going to look awesome. I promise. Might not look good now, but it's going to look awesome. Here's something I've never seen. To run the wires for the radio or the stereo system, he drilled a hole in the battery box right here, and then underneath the car through another hole in the rear storage compartment. They come up through the... It just boggles my mind. You may wonder why I'm not done in the engine bay, but I have a seat out and a door panel off. When I bought the car, this door wouldn't open. The problem ended up being with the latch that's inside the door. It had a broken piece in it, and it sure sucked getting it out. Here's an identical latch from a different car. The piece that was broken was, you see this piece right here? It has a rivet in it right there. There's a couple of them right there, right along here, and they had broken off, which meant this piece moved and it wasn't allowing this latch to return. Everything above it actually worked, but this wasn't moving. The problem ended up being, in order to get to that spot, I had to cut a little bit of the door out, and I also had to ruin the latch. Now it works. I can get it to work now just great. See? So the problem is that piece right there wasn't letting the latch move. Now you might say, oh, you ruined the door. Well, I'll tell you the truth. I'm actually planning on painting a set of doors, replace the doors on this car. The reason being is because the front and rear fenders aren't bad. The worst part of the car is the doors right here. So when we get to that point, we get to that point. But as of now, the door opens and shuts, which is good because that will help me pull the rest of this wiring garbage out of here. Check this out. Look at this awful tint. I don't get it. You're driving down the road and outside you use purple and then through the windshield's clear. Ugh. Anyway, I'm going to spend the rest of the day peeling this crap off, Hopefully it comes off without too much residue on the window. But that's AutoZone special for sure. Here's the interior. I've gotten started on it. A lot of it was pulling stuff out. So the seats, the side panels, some upper panels to replace those as well. One thing I was worried about when I bought the car was the carpet. You can see that's the condition of it when I got it. And this is it after I vacuumed it. I think I'll be okay. If I get a set of mats for the carpet, I think it will clean up enough that I won't have to replace the carpet, which is definitely a good thing. I was worried, and then I was like, well, I'll just replace the front half, and then it's not going to match, and blah, blah, blah. I think I can fix it and clean it enough that I can make it look pretty decent. I know it's not original carpet. It's been replaced before, and they did a somewhat decent job of doing it. For the driver that this car is going to be, we're going to keep this carpet with mats covering the footwells. I think it'll be good enough. I mean, it looks good, especially after just vacuuming it. It looks much, much better. So that's a good thing. The other thing that I found out, you see this button right here? Yeah, that button turns on lights underneath the car. There's blue neon lights under the car, and I'm like, ugh, throw up in my mouth. I gotta get rid of those. After I get done cleaning the inside, I'm gonna take this frame out. That needs to be red, not black. I have new frames for the doors to get those all fixed, and we're gonna start unbubbifying all this wiring. That's wiring for those lights. There's wiring for an antenna. Leftover stereo wires I still need to pull. That's why I pulled all this out of the middle, because I know it needs to go. We did get lucky though. The seat belts are both still in really, really good shape. So that's big money I won't have to spend. Here's these center panels. The vinyl on them is really nice. I plan on just taking the vinyl off and then finding new cardboard backs. I'm gonna go to like Hobby Lobby or something like that to find something. But the only other interior panel I need to work on is this. Obviously unsavable. I have one that I'm gonna dye. And then this was only held on by 2 screws. There's 2 screws on this left side, and all the rest were just not in the car at all. So, yeah, that's might get a little light coat on the top, and then put that back in. Got a new steering wheel I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna paint the center, the steering column. Whoever put the column together didn't know how to do it, and they didn't ruin anything. There's a lot of new parts that came in it, but anyway, I gotta put it back together the right way. Well, I didn't have luck on this rear frame. Luckily, I think they're only like $30, but cracked here, cracked there, cracked here, and broken, so no use in keeping that. Luckily, I have all the hardware I need for it, but let me show you guys this. So, instead of being smart and running the wires around the corners, he drilled holes. One there, and then also here on the same side. I'm gonna have to fill those now. It's so frustrating, but he also had this on the positive battery cable. I don't even know what this is. Looks like it's just a place to connect positive wires. Anyway, all this spaghetti is gonna be going away, and it's gonna feel so good. Alright, this car keeps getting better and better. For example, check out this wood grain, that's awesome. Also, someone forgot to put the light back in up here, but the thing that bugs me the most is the guy said that he put a new heater core in, but do you see anything that's missing? Oh, the big duct that goes right here that puts air to all the vents is gone. Why? Why would you put the dash back together if... Anyway. And then like here's a vacuum line for the HVAC, and he just put a screw in it because he couldn't figure out where it went. Stuff like this bugs the heck out of me, but check this out, guys. This is the new pile of the crap that came out of this car. And here's the worst part of it. Look at this. This was directly wired to the battery. It was 4 wires that went into one big one. You see how hot this sucker got? Oh man, this car probably almost burnt down. But yep, nothing I can't fix, but at the same time it's like, dude, don't touch cars ever. There it is. This is the last round of all the crap that I had to pull out of inside of this car. So these are these light bars, so like underglow light things that glow underneath the car. I believe they're blue. Either way, I don't get it. The guy has a black car with red interior, but his theme for under the hood and under the car was blue. Why wouldn't you have it red? Anyway, so all of this is all the crap that was in the footwell. This is all stereo stuff. So the, let's see, 6 speakers he had, plus the amp, plus the head unit, all that kind of stuff. All of this is going straight to the trash.